Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jalen, and today I have a book haul because it is my birthday. So earlier today, my partner said that I had a $100 gift card waiting for me at the bookstore, and I said, shh, please say nothing more. And I left the house, and now I am back with a big old stack of books. I spent a little bit more than $100, but you know, what can you do? So let's just get right into it. Let's see what I purchased. So the first book I have, let me pull the receipt out, is A Visit from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan. The reason why I purchased this is because the publisher reached out to me recently and said they're sending me her new book, which is called The Candyman? The Candyland? Something. I forget, but I guess it's a companion novel to this one. I never read this. This won the Pulitzer Prize, the National Book Critics Circle Award, so I guess it's really good. It's supposed to slap. I have no idea what it's about. A former punk rocker and record executive, a woman that he employs. I have no idea. So if you read this, let me know if it's good. Oh, side note, so I got this one on sale. If your local bookstore has a sale area, check that if you're buying backlist books, because I almost bought this full price, so 17 bucks. And then I was like, I don't know, maybe I can get it from the library. And then I went to the sale area and I saw this and I was like, wow, they're trying to scam me out of like $10. Kidding. Support your local bookstores no matter what. But yeah, so I'm excited for this. Next up, I have A Ghost in the Throat. Honestly, don't know how to say her name, but I just bought this book for CJ. We did a recent collab where we bought each other 3 books when I went to visit her in Portland, and I bought her this, but I want it too. So I bought it for myself. I think this is autofiction, I want to say. Maybe, but what I think this is about is a woman who is a new mother and she becomes obsessed with an 18th century Irish noblewoman and like her poetry, I think. And so it's like this mother grappling with her identity through her obsession with this poet. And it sounds great. And I think it is autofiction in a sense, maybe. Could be wrong. I don't know, but this cover is absolutely gorgeous. This is out from Biblioasis, who did Lucy Ellman's Ducks New Breakport, so should be fun. And I also saw Jen Campbell really like this book. I watched in a recent video she did. She said she loved it, so that's a good sign as well. Next up, I have Not a Novel, a Memoir in Pieces by Jenny Erpenbeck. And I've been eyeing this book at my bookstore for like 6 months because look at this, like, Jesus. Stunning New Directions paperback. We love that. And so what I know about this one is I think it's basically her memoir. I've never read Jenny Erpenbeck, but this sounds really interesting, and like seeing how her different influences informed her works with Thomas Bernhard, the Brothers Grimm, Kafka, and Thomas Mann. And just, I guess it's like a blend of literary criticism, memoir, and a great cover. I was like, you know what, let me finally pick this up because it sounds really good. So that's that one. Next up, I have How Should a Person Be by Sheila Heti. If you've watched my channel recently, I read her new book coming out in February called Pure Color, and it's one of my favorite books I think I've ever read in my life. It was just one of the most pleasing all-around reading experiences I've ever had. Like, sitting there with the book, I was like gasping. I was like, oh my God, I was underlining. I would like pause for a second. I got a little teary-eyed at times. Like, it was just like one of those books that like you'll never forget. For me personally, I know CJ, she gave it 3 stars, which... And I think Alex from the Patreon gave it 3 stars, so I'm feeling very attacked. But I loved it. I don't know. If you read it, I would love to know what you think about it because it seems to be kind of divisive among the friends. So, not that they didn't like it, I don't think, but they didn't love it as much as I did. So, maybe I'm easily persuaded. Who knows? But this one, I don't know what it's really about. I just wanted to keep filling out my Sheila Heti collection, but I think it's kind of metafiction-y, philosophical about being a person, and that's kind of similar to what Pure Color was about, so I'm very excited to read this. I can already tell, like, part of it's written like a screenplay. Sheila Heti's on her big brain shit as always, so hype for that. Next up, I didn't know Craig Davidson has a new book out. It's a story collection called Cascade, and I loved his book called The Saturday Night Ghost Club. I read it before book 2, before like just starting on Bookstagram, and so I read it a while ago, but I loved it. That book actually made me cry, which like never happens, and so I saw this, I was like, Craig Davidson, stories, what? And then I turned the book around and I saw a Laura Vandenberg blurb, and I was like, all right, I don't care, I'm buying it. But also like I skimmed what it's about, and There's 7 stories, so one of them is about a mother and her infant son fight to survive a car crash in a remote wintry landscape outside of town. Fraternal twins at a juvenile detention center reach a dangerous crisis point in their entwined lives. A pregnant social worker grapples with the prospect of parenthood as a custody case takes a dire turn. They all sound hot as fuck, so like hot meaning good, not sexual. Yeah, we'll see. This was like completely didn't even know it was out, saw it, grabbed it kind of pick, but all right, next one is Sarah Hall's Burnt Coat. I thought it was Burn Coat. This one had blurbs from Daisy Johnson, author of Sisters, Adore. Also Sarah Moss, Summer Water. I mean, I love her as well. I've only read that book, but it was really good. And I know this one, I think, is about 2 people living in isolation amidst a global pandemic. So I guess this is a pandemic novel, which I've been kind of skeptical about reading those. I've had some bad times with some that are even touching on it. So I'm like, I don't know. But I looked on bookmark.reviews, and this one had really, 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 really good reviews. This author was twice nominated for the Booker Prize, and so I just took, I don't know, I wanted to take a stab at it. And actually, I saw this book first on CJ's recent video judging book covers, and I saw this cover, and I was like, holy shit, I like this. It kind of has this like layered, will you come into focus, please? This layered effect to it. Gorgisha, Stanalina. Another kind of cover by. This one, I don't know how to say this name. It's Chewette by Claire Oshetsky. So this one is a dark motherhood novel, We Stan. And I guess this is about a woman who was pregnant with an owl baby and the implications of that, darkness, motherhood, and then grappling with the baby once she has it. Yeah, I don't know, it just sounded really cool. And I looked on Goodreads for reviews, and I saw the author left like a not rated review kind of thanking everyone on Goodreads. And she quoted a bunch of books that I really like, one of them being Die My Love. And there was another one, I'm blanking. But I was like, we have similar taste, and she's writing about dark motherhood stuff. I want to read it, so that's why I bought that one. I technically purchased these next 3 like 2 days ago, but whatever. I'm counting in the birthday haul. Is Louise Erdrich's The Sentence. It's about a ghost living in a haunted house. No, that is not true. It is about a ghost living in a bookstore. I don't know why I said that. And this is a lot about, I guess, books and operating a bookstore and an indigenous woman who is out of jail after something that happens to her. And this is also over the course of the pandemic. So another pandemic novel. Interesting. But I saw that in the back of this book, there's a list of all of the books that are mentioned within it, and there's a lot of stuff that I like, a lot of books that I want to read on my TBR, books I've been interested in, so it just seems like it's going to be so me. Like, I love books about books, and it seems to be deeply rooted in just the admiration of reading and books and running a bookstore, and there's a ghost involved, so I don't think I can go wrong with this. I've never read her before, but she just won the Pulitzer for The Night Watchman. I own it, haven't read it, classic me, but that's that one. Next, I have Elizabeth Strout's My Name is Lucy Barton. I bought this like 2 days before Matthew Sharapa posted a review of this, and then he proceeded to go on a binge of the entire Amgash, I think it's called, trilogy, all based around Lucy Barton's life, I think. And so he really liked all 3 of them. So it was a weird coincidence, but she just came out with the 3rd book in the series called Oh, William, and I want to read it. I want to read Elizabeth Strout. I know she's won the Pulitzer. People really like her. It seems to be not a DWM, but like a close character study of one woman who seems to be really interesting. That's all I know about it. Matthew Sharapa loved it, so now I want to read the whole trilogy. Easily influenced, as always. And the last book I have is The Trees by Percival Everett. This is an author I've been wanting to read. I've been seeing a lot of praise for him on Twitter, saying that he's kind of underrated, and so this is his newest one that sounds really cool. I guess it's like a satire of sorts, but it's also like a murder mystery or something. So it's about a pair of detectives investigate a series of brutal murders. They find at each crime scene an unexpected second dead body, that of a man who resembles Emmett Till. And so I guess this is told in a bunch of really short chapters, but I've seen a couple of reviews on Bookstagram saying that this is quite darkly comedic, but then by the end of it, it's just like brutal. And so I'm hyped. So that was my birthday book haul. Let me know if you're interested in these books. I think this is a really good haul. I'm like feeling really confident about what I picked, so I guess we will see. I hope you liked it. I'm heavily caffeinated right now. I got my free Starbucks for my birthday, and I always go all out. Like, I'm like, all right, I want a caramel macchiato, oat milk substitute, light caramel drizzle, 4 shots in it, and it was like $8, but free for the birthday. Scamming Starbucks, we love it. So, all right, I'm gonna get ready to go to a dinner, It's been a lovely birthday so far. People have been so nice on the interwebs. It's been lovely. So yeah, and I have a whole bunch of books to read now. I'm very excited. So anyways, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.